What's up, man? It's Fatty with Friends. I got a special guest today. My boy Shaq, representing his brand right now. It's B4L. I get that correct, right? It's B4L.
Yes, sir.
Let the people know like what that shit stand for.
Man, stand for blessed for life.
Blessed for life.
Blessed for life, for sure. But it's an acronym for however you want it. You know what I'm saying? You balling for life, your brother for life.
For sure.
I'm blessed for life though, so that's what I'm pushing. That's what I'm kicking.
See, bro, what is it, man? You've been working on the brand for about 10 years now.
Seven.
It feel like 10.
It feel like
that
10.
Pandemic, I ain't gonna lie, the pandemic years is kind of long. They was short, but it was long.
Yeah, real shit.
But I really brought you here, bro, because I really want to touch bases on it. Like, what is the inspiration? Like, bro, I remember we was kids, running around the point. I used to see you around and shit. We done kicked it a few times. But, like, I probably never really seen it to be like, bruh, go.
Yeah.
The clothing route.
Yeah.
And then what I appreciate is you've been consistent.
Yeah.
Then I see you doing little events. Not little events, that sound like some hater shit.
Yeah.
But you've been doing events, and that shit, that's inspirational to me, bro. You feel me? I be wanting to pop up to some of that shit, but, bro, I got a trucking company, so shit be happening to where it's like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I want to make it, but I got to go tend to, you feel me, the business. But now I want to hear more about that shit, bro. Like, where that inspiration get to, okay, I want to get to the clothing.
Yeah.
I want to come up with the designs. It's the idea to, I want to do these events.
Yeah, shit. It's in a nigga blood. My grandma had a clothing store in Fillmore. I'm a McAllister, yeah. Jean Nobles Fashion Boutique. She had that motherfucker for 30 years. So I was always just, it's in a nigga background for real. But you know, we was young, just running around, coming up. We was rapping and shit. But just on some city tip, I wasn't seeing nobody really sell no clothes and shit, really on the branding aspect. You know, we was just rapping, shooting little videos and shit. So I went the route, like, on some clothing shit, because it was paying me. You know, we put a lot of money into the rap shit, but it wasn't putting nothing in my pockets. So, you know, I went the clothing route, and I just started sticking with that shit. I started seeing abundance off that shit for real. And it was just something a nigga just kept growing, elevating. And as I grew, the brand keep growing as I keep growing. So that's really how that shit transpired for real.
What that shit like was like though, growing up, going to Granny, you said grandma, right?
Yeah.
Going to her store with her, like what she had in there, like.
She sold all the church hats and shit. So
she was going up there,
yeah,
because I know back in the day,
exactly,
the big ones,
the big things.
Because I used to go to church sometimes, right? Sometimes. Off of there, off of Golden Gate.
Yeah.
Feel me, up the street.
Yeah.
From Fillmore. And I really only went to do Easter speeches, but feel me, the Easter, when you got every kind of habit, I bet that came from Granny's store for real.
Nah, for sure. She was tapped in. For sure. She super was tapped in for real.
But how much you think you spent so far on the brand? Is you okay? Like, is you comfortable with the shit, the amount that you spent, to where like you feel like you got it right now? Or it's like, damn, is it more about the branding right now than getting the actual clothing out? Or you more like, I'm gonna invest it more on the clothing, the material, the prints? Like, where's your mindset on it? And what is it bringing in? Is it, okay, I gotta do this much to get this much, or I gotta just spend?
Yeah. You know, at first it was just spending. Like, a nigga, you would be in the red.
Probably. Can't even put no number amount on it, huh?
Yeah, I know a nigga spent about six figures for sure for the last 7 years. But it's no regrets on what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it bring a nigga greater abundance. It taught me a lot about myself. It's like a real spiritual journey for real. Because you just going through so many different phases, you feel me? Through personal shit. I start learning, like, the more I grow and develop as a man personally, the more my brand grow and develop as a, you feel me, as a brand personally and shit. So I never really tripped off the losses or
but it's not really
tripped
a loss
off the
though,
win.
right?
Yeah, it was never no losses.
Yeah.
I can't say that. That's what I'm saying. So even when I first stepped in, I was giving hella shit away.
I mean, as you should though.
Yeah, cause niggas wasn't just buying it, so I'm giving it to, like, you know, the pretty woman and shit, letting them run around with it.
That's what I seen first with it.
Yeah, for sure.
I seen a couple of your homies doing it, wearing it. But majority, I said, oh yeah, he going the right way. Bruh, players, he smooth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all the women, that's all you really need.
Yeah.
That's your marketing for real, for real.
Yeah.
And then keeping it cordial, keeping it player, keeping it, to where you ain't just being thirsty about it. It's like you gonna always win.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But
them was all my sizes, mediums and smalls. I'm
you
just
giving
buying.
that shit the way
I'm
that
just
you
pulling
wear.
up on them. 12 of them here. Just take this. Wear this. Take this selfie. They going crazy for me. Then that make everybody else start wanting it and shit like that. So I break even most of the time, but then I recently just started seeing green like 2022.
Bro, I feel like you'll never break even when you really all the way invested.
Yeah.
Because like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I know just the startup part of it, right? When you just coming up with ideas, bro, it's bigger than money at the end of the day. That's really all I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
Where you can invest $10 million.
Yeah.
And it's not as much time as you spend on the brain power that you have kind of like got to get there. You feel what I'm saying? So
real shit.
Really is how much time do you really got to spend to think about this? If you can't think about this all day, like eat, sleep, I feel like, bro, people can't be successful at nothing they do.
Yeah,
so that's why I was like, bro, I really respect bro grind, because I tried doing clothing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's too much. Especially if you ain't really got your own manufacturer. Then you don't got your own print machines, and you could buy print machines, but now you gotta know how to fix them when they break down.
Yeah, for sure.
So
they
it's
be
like
maintenance and shit.
The biggest, that's not even the hard part, because those is all problems you could fix if you got a little few dollars to, but it's really just keeping the brand copacetic. Like, what was your vision like really when you first started? What was really the vision?
Man, the vision, it was really just to take this shit worldwide, like to be able to take what was going on in the San Francisco culture that we come from.
No, for sure.
And put that shit and map it to the world. That's why all my just be a good person hoodies. That's my best seller, right? But it's say welcome to San Francisco.
I don't be making fat people sizes though.
Nah, I'm about to.
It sounds good. You can say that for some years,
I'm about to.
For real.
It was just about putting on for this Frisco shit, you know.
And you doing it in a different way. Like, I ain't really seen too many brands coming out the city for real that I like really appreciate or respect, because everything really be mediocre.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I be seeing people with copying like the emojis.
Yeah, all that
people
shit.
start doing emojis. Like, bro, it's like it's nothing really original. It's nothing that really.
Yeah.
Then everybody just kind of copy whatever the next wave is of what look cool on the internet.
Yeah, copy and paste shit.
So it's kind of like, bro, like the sweater you got on now, like.
Yeah.
If you know the zip codes, you know the zip code. If you know the area codes, you know the area code. But it's plain, it's sleek. You know, it's simple. You ain't doing too much, and you gonna win.
Not real
you feel
shit.
Me? Okay,
nah, that's how I like my shit though. I always like that plain. Nothing too. I like that quiet money, that quiet vibe. You know what I'm saying? Real under, but you understand what it is. You know what I mean?
Nah. How did the lasagna event go?
What was the event?
I remember saying lasagna or something.
I took over the pasta shop All-Star Weekend on Sunday, February 14th. No, 16th. So it was legendary, bro.
How you put that together, bud?
My nigga used to own it.
Okay.
So that's my dog, and we'd play golf and shit, cat off. And I used to just go golf? There. Yeah, I'm got a golf trip this month on the 30th.
A golf trip is crazy to me, bro.
Yeah. Nah, what's crazy is I was
how
it transpired though, cause it just was. I was at Ronnie 2K private event, and I ended up meeting the vice president of player development for Prize Picks. Shit.
Okay.
And he stay in Vegas, and
shit,
we locked in. Yeah, we locked in. He like, let's talk more business on the green. So they got me out there for real. Book my whole little shit. Feel me? So that's what I be saying when I mean like he want this hoodie and all kind of shit. So that's what I be saying.
Do he know what that actually represent though? Do he know the?
He's starting to understand it. Following the gram a little bit. You know, nigga got to do better marketing and commercials and type shit. But that's what I was saying though. Like he wearing something that represents something bigger than the brand, bigger than me.
There's something behind it.
You feel me? Really standing on that. But you know how it all came about. You got to get on the golf course, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I'm too big.
That's where that money at. That's where that money
Now,
at.
I know my folks told me, they say, bro, you can network with hell different people on the golf course. That's where the best networking is
real shit.
You just stand on the sideline and
they gonna fuck
watch.
with you.
People just gonna ask you questions because anybody there got something to offer.
Yeah.
Because everybody there trying to perfect their game.
Especially when you a young black nigga, they just want to know, like, damn, what's up with bro? Like, what you be on, like, because it ain't too many young black men in there. Yeah, you already interested.
Right, what made you interested in golf though? It was something before you
the
met
pandemic.
Okay,
my cousin Bobby, we just was going to the range damn near all the time, and he actually knew how to play. I didn't, so I started going without that niggas, and I'm just like, I gotta perfect this shit. But I'm solid. I could beat the average nigga for sure.
Like going on the whole course.
Yeah, 18 holes. We fucking around.
What you doing per hole?
I mean, the best I did was I hit an 86 for sure.
Okay.
But you know, golf numbers, all that shit is crazy.
See, bro,
it's crazy. It's a long day too. 18 holes is probably like a 6-hour day.
I probably spent all day on one hole. I ain't gonna lie.
We just keep it moving.
Nah, for
fuck
sure.
Up, keep it moving. That shit, it's some real player shit though.
Nah, for sure. You be going to them driving ranges?
Yeah, I'll be going to San Bruno Golf Center.
How you feel about Top Golf?
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
You think it's like cool as in for the average person, if this what y'all like doing, sipping a little beer?
Yeah, it's cool for
snacks.
some like chilling with the homies or taking your a date or something like that on some fun shit. But I hit the golf center. It's just we out there.
Nah, for sure.
Top Golf a little vibe though, for sure.
I almost fell in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Trying to swing on that thing. I ain't gonna lie. I really need to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
My little brother used to do the golf in middle school when he went to Biz Valley. They had a whole training course.
Yeah.
So, shit. Now I look back, golf players make a lot of money.
Bro, they make a lot of money. It's a lot of good business on that.
You probably already like. Wait, didn't you have a golf design?
Yeah, for myself, a little personal collection.
I seen that. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
See, you be coming with little stuff. And the inspiration be there. So basically, it's kind of like you taking yourself to environments. Mm-hmm. And you just come up with an idea off the environment. Yeah. And naturally say, oh, I want to sport this. Yeah. You feel me? Like, what made you come with the B4L hat, though? that thing hard.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, I need one. I know you ain't got one.
I know. I would have brought you one. I was thinking, like, damn, I wish I could have brought my nigga one for real.
That's hard. I ain't gonna lie. What it say on the side?
This motherfucker. I went to your hood. Nobody said they knew you. Welcome to San Francisco. That shit, it was just some one-on-one shit, though.
Bro, you ain't thought about going to, like, events outside?
Outside the city?
City, like, going to, like, BET Awards, MTV Awards, just going to all them big things down in L.A. Because, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie.
I be thinking about
people
that
don't
shit.
Be knowing. Bro, my partner put me on to that, like, really seeing going to an event somewhere else down in L.A., down in New York, Fashion Week, little stuff like that could really change your perspective. Because, bro, it's just, let's say it's Fashion Week. You go out there just like this. Yeah. People gonna already look at you and be like, okay, he different. It's plain, but he different. He not doing too much. Yeah. He must be important because the people who want to be important wearing the most extravagant thing. They trying to be seen. So the whole thing is you might see meet a bunch of photographers just trying to do a bunch of free stuff just so they can get a lead on working for a company. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Models do the same thing too. They'll just go out there, be posted half naked, walking around during the week and really just trying to put themselves out there. Like, I think that's part of the battle is really taking it further by dividing the. Because right now they might look at you like you urban streetwear. I don't think you urban streetwear. To me, it's history connected to what you trying to do because of your life path. You feel me? Now that you told me like, nah, Grams had the store. You feel what I'm saying? So I think, bro, that'd be hard though.
No, for sure.
I'm definitely
thinking. I want to. It's some shit I got in the works I want to do for some state to state shit. They be fucking with me on my Shopify, so I be knowing like the states that shop with me the most and shit. Like, I'm definitely hit up New York.
That's another thing too, bro. I want to see a documentary.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the whole process, that'll be hard. You do show you at the golf course, show you all the places you got your inspiration. Like, did you get some footage at the your lasagna event?
Yeah, my nigga Miguel shot it. Yeah. I wish I got more footage though. That shit was. I'm gonna run that shit back though. I plan on taking that shit to New York, taking over lasagna.
Pizza.
Keep that shit. Yeah, keep that shit going.
You familiar with out there?
Yeah, my big brother stay out there for 10 plus.
For real, see, bro, I only been out there like probably like
I stayed
Once or
out there.
twice?
Yeah, I stayed out there for
real?
yeah, for like 2 years.
Bro, what's the difference out there versus out here?
It really ain't no differse. They just got hella rats.
See,
You feel me? They people a little bit more
every hood
aggressive
got a
and
rat
shit.
though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
people.
lie.
Yeah.
Every hood got a rat. A couple of them.
Yeah.
If not 5, then 100.
Some
You never
master
know.
splinters for sure.
For sure.
They around, but nigga, it's really nothing. You know, where we come from is easy. You know, we just do what we gotta do. We out here hustling, so that's how I treated my brand. Like I'm thinking, like I learned a lot out there. I say that was like college for me. I ain't go to college, so I was really out there.
But
like
you learned something though.
I was out there 2 years. Like this, what I gotta do. Like I gotta keep, doing my thing.
Now when I was out there, bro, they knew I was from the Bay Area though.
Yeah, they knew. They knew I
you
was
sit
from
down
the
like
city.
a sore thumb. You don't move.
Yeah.
And they say I look too I guess they said I look too comfortable. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm comfortable anywhere I go. This ain't nothing that serious.
Real
but
shit.
they slang is what was crazy to me. I had jumped on the bar. They like pop pop. Everybody starts scattering. I'm like, what the fuck going on? What's pop?
Yeah.
Dude popped out a whole sword out of his pocket on the bar train. I think it was New Year's Eve. I was on my way to a Post Malone concert with my female, matter of fact.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, the stuff that go down there, how they move on their transit system, is a little different than how we would bus at places. Like, as a grown man, I still hop on the bus real quick to go, you feel me, 5 minutes away. But for them to make it their daily life routine, that everybody on the train, everybody, like that, that's what I mean by kind of like culturally, it is a little bit different.
Yeah, no, it's different for sure. Niggas ain't taking no motherfucking trains and shit every day, but I fuck with it.
They
out
jump
there,
on
though.
it quick.
Yeah, quick.
Feel me? Before they jump in the car.
That's how I met my partners and shit though out there. I
cool.
got lost. My nigga Rich and Jigga, shout out my niggas, man. Niggas had me in the studio every day. I was doing what I had to do.
You feel like we lacking some sense of culture out here nowadays though?
Nah, I be fucking with it. I feel like anybody in the, like any state and city could say that. It just, I feel like you gotta adjust with the game. You feel me? Just like we ain't really lacking nothing. Everything we want is within us, and everything we want is in front of us, and everything we need is within. That's how I feel. I be fucking with the new Frisco, and I be introducing them to that old shit.
But what you think the new Frisco is though? Like,
the shit I would accept. Like I feel like it's like people who come in, who move out here, they really want to intertwine and mingle with us. It's like
they want to embrace the culture.
I'm in a dog patch.
Yeah.
I'm doing this lasagneria thing, and they like, after it was over, people from over there like, we want to do some more community events. When you gonna do another one? They not born and raised from San Francisco.
They want to see what's going on,
but they want to fuck with the culture. They want to like support.
You went to 415 Day? Down over there, the dog patch, Mission Bay area.
Nah, I never been to a 415 Day.
For real? Nah, it was cool. All the food trucks that be in that little square.
I know what you're talking about.
It was cool. I ain't never seen that many people there before, but bro, growing up, bro, I would have never thought it would have looked like that though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We grew up where it was nothing but straight parking lot.
Yeah, real shit.
Everybody parked their car, oysters, beers, and they listening to the baseball game, or we had the sticks doing the same thing. So it's kind of like, damn. I think when I be thinking of culture, I'm like, bro, that was the culture.
That was.
Now the culture now is food trucks, but you don't see our people that used to be here.
I be in there. I be wiggling through that motherfucker for sure.
Yeah, but it's cool when you see 1, 2, 5 people. Like, okay, he stay going to all the, but not everybody comfortable to mix and mingle for real. So I think that's really the problem, and you got me thinking about it now. It's kind of like, okay, bro, it's really people getting over. You got to get over who you thought you was, what you thought was going on, what you thought was the hype. That's not the hype no more.
It's not. You gotta adjust. You gotta just adjust the mindset. I feel like a lot of niggas be like trying to be introverted or be like, we grew up in the city, so they look at the city like, I got a spot in the city.
Like, so it's not fun no more. That
ain't fun.
I'm like,
I be doing all kind of shit. I be having bitches all around the city doing different shit. I'll take a bitch that's from the city, take her somewhere in the city she ain't never been. Like, bro, it's a lot of cracking shit going on, but I be chilling those. I ain't gonna like try to overhype it, compare it to nothing. I think it's dope though.
No, for
Feel me?
sure.
It's a lot of player shit going on.
But how much time you had spent putting that event together?
A lot, bro. I spent a lot of money.
Like
a lot of
how many months
nights.
like did it take in advance?
I thought about it on the walk. My nigga Dev was like, "Hey, bro, you should just do it during All-Star Weekend." I was gonna do it in March.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's right. And it took me like 3 months. I set the play, talked to the owner. He fucked with me, did it off the love. Like, he like, this gonna be great for my company. Man, he ended up selling the shirts and shit. Like, he sell the Dog Patch Game shirt, the lasagna shirt, at his shop and shit. So, just keeping them type of connections. You know what I'm saying?
That's really like that ain't your first partnership though, cause I won't call that a partnership damn near.
Mhm.
You had other partnerships though, right?
Yeah, I had a few.
What's all the partnerships you had?
I know, like,
that you like, okay, this is cool.
I think the one everybody like knew about was the one with LaRussell.
That's it? That's the only person?
Like, it
don't gotta be a name though.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That was the one. I did some shit right now. I got a lot of shit in the works right now with a lot of partnerships and shit. Like, I was really just doing my own shit for a minute, but.
Cause I was gonna ask you next, what was the game you learned from dealing with, okay, let's say LaRussell, partnering up with him versus partnering up to do something with your approach?
My approach, I say, like, going forward, you just got to get your paperwork and shit right.
As far as what?
On numbers and.
Cause this game you giving right here.
No,
Cause a motherfucker, usually people be, niggas come up with ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just finna go to 13 gallons. I'm just finna get something printed.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I'm gonna try and sell him out the truck. I think I'm him. Everybody gonna buy it from me. Everybody gonna ride.
Yeah.
So I'ma but it's like, nah, in reality.
You gotta really build a community.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a
Your
community.
audience.
I got like a real community
exactly.
I fuck with that's going. I already know if I drop something like 100 pieces, they gonna be gone.
Yeah. So you already dropped.
Just hand in hand in this shit too. Just random people on the streets and just it really be working like that.
Hey, how you feel about people who do them pre-sales, and they be because I be seeing a lot of like, I don't want to call them like they hyped up people and they like, oh, I got 1,000 units already sold, but they ain't coming out in like 3-4 months.
Yeah, like, I mean it's. Would
you do that if you got to that level where you could sell 1,000 units in an hour? Would you be okay?
Off a pre-sale?
Yeah,
man.
Because I understand the game behind it. As far as
I understand
shit, the 25% of that is already gonna pay for all the shirts.
Yeah,
but what's your take on it?
To each his own, bro. I don't do it. I like having product on hand, and I like doing my shit how I like running it how I run it. That's why I'm like, when I'm wiped out, I'm wiped out. It keep the demand high too. Some shit, yeah. I don't never really want to just be like, and I ain't even like that. If I did 1,000 pre-shit, I ain't gonna talk about it. Yeah. I ain't really finna pop it like that on Instagram. Like I said, I like quiet money. I ain't with that.
Hey, brother, you be releasing when you feel like it. Like, I gotta catch a vibe to wanna.
Yeah, I gotta catch a vibe. Cause I burn myself out. I did that in 2022. That's why you say I did that shit with LaRussell. And to go back on, like I say, I would get my paperwork in order.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was a fluke. Some nigga named Chicken Talk off Twitter was like, I sent bro a hoodie and a t-shirt for free. Like, cause I just was fucking with bro. Like, he was coming up, how he was coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I fuck with this shit. Sent bro a hoodie and a t-shirt. He threw that motherfucker on. Everybody started flooding his comments and shit. A nigga on Twitter was like, Shaq got the hottest streetwear brand. LaRussell the hottest nigga coming up in the streets type shit. Y'all should collab.
Yeah.
And Brett DM me like, let's do a collab.
Like off the strength of the community.
Yeah, just off the strength
like
of that.
That's what they want. You gotta get a people. I really realize he is a person like that when he be on the media.
Yeah.
He do be like, you gotta get a people what you want. Like you gotta really.
Yeah.
That's what they asking for. They want you to be with the artist. You gotta be with the artist. They want you at this event. You gotta show up. I think that's a big thing too, though. For sure, showing up is half the battle.
But then, so we did that shit, and nigga, we did 300 shirts. That was the agreement. Like, all right, we finna do 300, and that's it. Like, and we gonna bust it down. This percentage.
Yeah.
And that nigga ended up selling like 300 the first hour. So he like, bro, let's keep this shit going. When we gonna want? You feel
How
me?
you felt though when you was like, damn?
I
Like,
feel
what was
at
it
that
like?
moment, I feel cool. I was like, damn, this dope. Like, it's a lot of people fucking with his shit, but they fucking with my art as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, it showed me some shit I could do too, because he started showing me analytical part of it. Like, and he made this much money. It was 989 units sold that month. He took it that, and all I did was, it was the same concept, the same design.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, yeah, I could run that type of play myself. But pushing forward to other collabs and other brands, you know, we sending invoices, we doing everything the right way. I got a collab coming up right now with a cool school. I just hit their ass with an invoice, and they, no problem.
So you already did. So now also I was asking what kind of paperwork you did, like the copyright. You already sent your
Yeah, I
stuff
did
in.
all that shit, the copyright. And
Don't you feel like that's important though? Because
yeah,
you know a lot
yeah.
of people just be doing
Yeah,
shit.
they be, you know,
They don't copyright the
yeah,
name. They don't,
yeah. I did all that shit, copywriting. I got the fucking seller's permit.
So, well, how'd you do it though? You went through a agency? Did you go straight to the website to trademark everything?
Yeah, my pops helped me with all that shit in
Okay.
2020, and he helped me with all that shit, the LLC, the trademarking. That's when shit started getting
That's
serious.
the biggest. That's the main thing though. The trademark, bro. I tried to get a trademark. I must have paid them like $250 at the U.S. trademark site, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said you gotta hire a lawyer to finish the paperwork. I'm like, bro, I ain't know all that.
Yeah.
But at that point, I had outgrew what I was trying to do with that trademark to where it was like, damn. That's another thing where I'm like, bro, that consistency. When you really dive in and try and do something, bro, that doing this ain't really for everybody. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
And you might see just these numbers in this design, but like what I was really trying to get at them, bro, is deeper than just printing a shirt. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's deeper. You might see him have his connections and throw an event, but it's deeper than just that. On top of, let's say, with the La Russell situation, you think he would have probably dealt with you if your business wasn't right and he met you like, let's do something, like what you got going.
Yeah.
Either he was going, if your business wasn't right, he probably would have been like, well, you could run it like this.
Mm-hmm.
But 9 times out of 10, when you let somebody else run it for you on how they should do it, or you ain't got your business right, then they gonna, whether it's a cool, good look or not, you're not gonna get the best of the bargain if it's not like an educated bargain. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, that's just my main thing, cause, bruh, I feel like our people really need to step it up, no matter whether it's some clothing brand.
Maybe just in life, period. We gotta start prioritizing.
Just quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I was trying to get.
Of life.
For sure.
For sure.
Quality over quantity, for real, for real.
In every aspect of life.
That's the main thing.
And nigga prioritizing nigga education over entertainment.
Nah, for sure.
Off top.
So at what point did you feel like I'm finna go on YouTube and learn hella shit too? Or you just kind of just like, I'm just vibing?
I was just fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie. I be on YouTube looking at other shit, a lot of authors and reading books and shit. I don't really like. I don't never really study the fashion shit. So some people be telling me like, "Hey, bro,
you ain't even a fashion
nigga.
nigga.
You going to fashion week or this or that or that?" I be like, "Nah, bro. I'm kind of just. I like taking walks and reading my books and shit and chilling."
So it's really like a lifestyle brand for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get inspired by golfing. I might just now I got some golf balls coming.
I was just finna ask you, bro. You gonna do the golf clubs, the golf balls,
the golf ball, all that type of shit. Just and it really just sometimes I do it for selfish reasons. I might just do that shit because I want my
ain't nothing wrong with that
shit.
though.
Yeah, but people gravitate towards it. They be wanting to fuck.
People
with
like
it.
seeing people take care of themselves.
Yeah,
it's entertainment in a way. You feel me?
Yeah.
What I realized, it's a lot of stuff you do. A lot of people can't think outside the box, so they appreciate other people thinking outside the box, but they don't know how to show it other than just to watch or spend that money. You feel me? But nah, you just put something on in my head, because like what I'm trying to do, bro, I'm trying to build an audience with my brand, with my podcast. I'm starting. This is like, okay, these is all the ideas I got, but you got to build a foundation of an audience. So I'm just trying to just really just show my personality on here and just show people that I know and just communicate, because a lot of us got a problem with communication. So that's my real thing, is build an audience, and your audience, you ain't just focusing on clothes now. You like, okay, I'm gonna do some golf balls. I'm like, with this, it could turn into an event someday. So it's bigger than what you're doing. I never seen myself sitting on the couch trying to talk to people on the camera and see where it could go. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I got a path.
But you got a vision. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
For sure, you going crazy. You always stayed at it. You know, I'm proud of you too, bro. I'm proud of niggas
I just be thinking of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like.
But you putting that shit out there. You got a vision and you going after it.
But that's how I always been though, bro.
I'm already knowing. You already know. The rap
something come to mind. Just somebody had told me like, bro, you made history in San Francisco. I'm like, how? Bro, 5 to 10 years before me was another person shooting a video in the hood. Feel me? It was somebody else that was, you know, it's always been people doing it, but I guess somebody was trying to tell me about our generation, my generation.
Yeah.
Feel me? Like, you was the first one in the hood really picking up the camera, shooting people videos and shit. But I don't really take it as something that was special. But at a point in time, after a while,
that shit special.
It seemed like everybody else wanted to pick up a camera and be a rapper. Later down the line, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Now we see everybody on the camera, flexing jewels, you know, talking they shit. So a nigga try to tell me, bro, you don't know, but they was watching you and G Val, they was watching you and somebody else do it first. Now everybody want to do it their own way, which is cool.
Yeah.
But you don't never know that you setting a path for other people to really look at you as a blueprint to give out the game. A person don't even got to talk to you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, let me give bro a platform to showcase that this is how he went about it. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Because it's hard to really just communicate with people and you could just give out this game. But
yeah, no, for sure. We all supposed to support each other. We got resources. Help your brother, you feel me?
That's another thing though. Like when you started, you said your pops helped you because they already had the store before, right?
Grams did.
Grams had the store.
I really didn't even start picking Grams' brain till she retired. She was really just working, grinding, hustling like all the time. I mean, she retired. I really got to pick her brain on that aspect of certain things. But my dad, you know, my guy sharp parents and shit. So I be picking their brains.
You got
shit.
moms and pops.
Hell yeah.
That's a blessing.
Hell yeah.
How you felt about that growing up? Having moms and pops and then seeing people who one without, one son with none.
I mean, I was grateful, you know. My pops was in my life. Like, they was split apart, but
you still had them though.
Yeah, my pops was my nigga. My mom love her to death. So and we got a tight-knit relationship, so I fuck with them. Like, I could talk to them about anything, and they got wisdom, they got intelligence and knowledge.
What you feel like really kept you out of politics? Because you know we grew up around hella politics, like for real.
Yeah, for sure.
It ain't a lot of us who was able to really just duck and dodge.
Do like that, yeah. I mean, shit. I just stayed true to myself and where I grew up too. And the point on top of it, it wasn't no jets and it wasn't nothing. It was nothing for me to claim. And I never was growing up like that. I was just a player nigga. I played sports and I played with bitches. That was it. Everything else, man, y'all could go on with that shit. You go on with that. I just, you gotta stay true to yourself.
Nah, for sure.
I saw that, so I thought I was around, we was around a lot of niggas who really, was really doing real things. But, even the older niggas would put me to the side like, bro, you got something. You know what I'm saying? And I just stuck to it. I always had a vision. I'm like,
so like, yeah, who was it you was like that did pull you to the side though, that you would be like, man, he really struck a nerve to make me really believe in something. You feel like, because I feel like outside of San Francisco, it ain't really, well, in San Francisco, we ain't really had too many like big homies who had they shit together.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, damn, outside of this place, I realized it's a lot more structure. They got more people that got more resources to help somebody up. Yeah. And that shit, I don't really think that people really understand our grind coming from San Francisco, whether you in the streets or not. Because even if you're not in the streets, you in the streets because you live there.
Sure. Yeah, you in there. You live
like everybody.
They gonna try to section you, even when you not politicking. They gonna try to still.
For sure.
You gotta learn how to pivot through all that. I went through a lot of ups and downs with that shit in the brand, with just where I was at, who I would hang with, and certain people will wear my hoodie. Now they trying to
associate
play them like, okay, well we can't wear it over here. I went through a lot of that shit, bro. I went through a lot of war just to find peace with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just kept it player the whole time. Niggas was mad about their baby mamas wearing my shit.
They thought you was digging in that.
Man, the girls.
What's the craziest story you done heard over your brand?
Bro,
though?
they would be talking crazy. But somebody text me like, I just got choked out over wearing your hoodie.
For real.
I'm like, damn, I don't want nobody getting their ass beat.
Yeah,
by
but
this
is it a
shit.
good feeling though? Like,
Nah,
damn,
I would be mad, bro.
niggas ready to kill a bitch up in my brand.
I'm like, I would feel some type of way about that shit, cause I know the nigga.
That's finna go mine.
I know, bruh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cause
like, you could have called me.
Like, and I just saw this nigga. Like, I'm like, damn, niggas really. So it'll leave you kind of skeptical, like, who really fuck? Cause niggas are talking crazy to they bitch about a nigga, and I'm like, damn, I just feel some type of way, cause I'm like, I know y'all ain't treating everybody else brand like that, but then that's when you know you got something. Like, if it ain't going like that,
it's underlying support though. It ain't really in your face. It's, oh yeah, you doing your thing, and then on the under, he really hating or is making a better side.
Yeah,
but nah, like,
I wasn't no saint. I was cracking niggas bitches for sure, but
you still do?
Nah.
It ain't a good feeling, ain't?
Nah,
right?
Nah. I did a lot of things, and you know, you still got an empty feeling. Right now, I'm just really
trying to be the best person.
Yeah, trying to be the best man I could be, man.
Sure.
I be soul searching. I feel like I really, a lot of them, back in them days, bruh, I'd say I was searching for validation. I wouldn't even say I loved myself, but I was searching for something. I was searching for that outside validation from everybody, and certain shit fed my ego. I was feeding my ego with just doing all the bullshit, hustling, fucking with multiple women, and not doing right by nothing. You feel me? And not really staying consistent with nothing. You get to a point like, when I'm gonna stop?
What am I building?
Yeah, when am I building? When I'm gonna stop bullshitting?
Nigga, he building a monster.
Yeah.
He building a monster where a nigga gonna go choke his bitch about it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit ain't cool though.
No, none of that shit is cool.
It's not. I think we all battle with that though, like the ego.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't necessarily validation for me. My ego was more about necessarily making people believers or prove a point that I take it there. It wasn't the validation. Is I'm going to feed off that energy that this nigga serious.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I wouldn't even call that validation. I want to call it something else, because I loved when somebody took my kindness for weakness, and then I crash out. I couldn't wait. Like I wanted to be evil. I used to be like, I want you to do me wrong so I can show you how evil. I want to be evil. You just giving me a reason to take out this anger. You feel me?
How you feeling now though?
Bro, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Bro, like I said, bro, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to cancel on you. Bro, I had so much personal shit going on today, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like, bro, I woke up at 5 this morning, went to sleep, woke up at 6:30. Bro, one of my trucks, it's like one thing after another.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you look at business and the sacrifices you take, my life is kind of structured around my business. And then it's family. And then it's everything else. Mm-hmm. But my business is taking care of everything else. Mm-hmm. And I got control over my time. So the fact that the sacrifice gives me freedom of time, bro, I've been a lot happier as a person. And I don't live in the city no more. I felt like moving away really helped me pivot to another person. Because, bro, I had so much negative energy just by being around here. And it's negativity. You might go in somebody's house, it's love in that house, but you hearing everything that just went on within the past week of who got problems, so it was never really, being around people out here was never really nothing positive. Like, the struggle was really how we all bonded. You feel me? So I went to college and I graduated with a bachelor's. And when I went to school, the type of struggle bonding was, damn, what we finna eat today? Because we ate yesterday, we ate this morning. What we gonna eat now? I gotta pay for these books. It was never no real drama. Like, okay, such and such just had a fight outside yesterday. Oh, they talking about pulling up today. Oh, they was just shooting. It was nothing ever like that. So I think me going to college and really learning communication skills and really understanding my interpersonal communication kind of like changed me and matured me in a way where I seen a different type of way of living. Like, I grew up thinking that we was suffering.
Mm-hmm.
So my mind is everybody suffering till I went to college and realized, bro, what we was facing out here ain't necessarily suffering. It's all what you focused on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me being evil, wanting to be evil, you feel me? That was me believing that we all suffering and I be nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to where I ain't gotta be nice. Give me a reason to not be nice.
Yeah.
Because I know we all going through it. So I think that's really what it is. Just that's where I'm at, bro.
Yeah.
I know that shit is a lot, but
no, it's supposed to feel like a burden to a degree though. When you running, when you doing a lot of things, bro.
I'm surprised you didn't get burnt out out here, bro.
Nah,
yeah,
I got a few little, you know, I be out the way a lot, but I don't, you know, when I burn out, I don't really be burnt out.
Cause you still here, huh?
I be still around, bro.
Okay, see?
I be around, but this is the thing though, like, I got a spot here, but it's, you know, niggas wiggle around, but at the same time, I'm able to, like, I really been on a journey, bro, like, and I've been able to really, like, find peace within with everything I'm doing and really be grateful and have gratitude and really just learn. That's why I'm like, I start prioritizing education over the bullshit, and I've been really able to find myself and learn myself. Niggas just taking walks, whether it's fishing, going to the cabin out the way, turning the phone off.
You be hiking too,
hiking, like really
bike rides. That shit be fun. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure, like, and really just learning shit, like really just going different places, learning how to just vibe, connect, talk, reading shit, learning shit, bro. That's why I'm like, I've been able to really be at ease. I'm really at ease with life. A nigga really got a quiet confidence. I'm low key with it, but I'm knowing I be geek, bro. Like, I be knowing what my life gonna be like the next 10 years type shit. Like
the last few years of my life, bro, everything I be thinking about, bro, it's kind of just like, it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe, but I got a feel for it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But I do realize, bro, you can't force nothing.
When you get burnt out, what you do? How you feel?
Bro, when I get burnt out, bro, it usually be shit don't be fun no more.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, it's a high. Like right now, what we doing right now is a part of a high.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I couldn't, bro, everything I went through today, bro, was some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's uncontrollable bullshit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't want to come here and then be like, not having a conversation because I'm still thinking about the shit I got to process later.
Right.
So really, that's really what it is mentally exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And then that mental exhaustion be the same trauma that I felt when I was a kid growing up here, just the regular pressures of growing up out here. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it relate to. When you start when things start resembling something you felt, that you was unhappy, and you was evil, you like, I already know how I'm going to start acting because then it's going to be like a survival instinct.
Yeah.
So that's my burnout. It's like, okay, this ain't fun. Okay, shit ain't going right. I'm used to these type of trends, but then it's like, okay, I gotta try and snap out of it because it's just ideally you thinking it's a trend, but it's just shit that happened.
Yeah.
So, bro, I be trying to create that safe environment in my head, bro.
Nah, for sure. And just keep pouring into your people. That's why sometimes I fuck with it. I be taking walks and shit. I be seeing niggas we ain't saw in 10 years, 15 years, and they be, bro, you inspiring me, bro. Here, I got a book on read right now. Matter of fact, take this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you, nigga. You feel me? My niggas, I be glad to see my niggas still living and thriving and shit. Like I said, I'm proud of you. Like, we lost a lot of niggas. And not even just niggas that's dead. It's a lot of niggas that's strung out. A lot of niggas that really ain't doing good. And I be just like, damn, bro.
But that's real shit, though.
Yeah, that should be real.
A lot of people really ain't happy still.
Yeah.
Feel me? But other than that, bro, let's get to the last thing before we wrap it up. Is, bro, what's next for you though, bro? Like, you finna push the brand. What's the ultimate success of the brand that you see for it?
Niggas, next for me is all abundance, bro. I don't know what God got planned for me, but it's all good shit though.
Cause look,
it's all good shit gonna come
I know
you
learned by now, bro, that it ain't shit to put your shit on the billboard.
Nah, it ain't.
But what's the rush?
You know, one of my top things is just really start fucking with these bigger businesses too.
No.
Like I say, I don't know what God got in store. It's all gonna be great shit though.
Yeah.
I'ma definitely be watching the Warriors game right now. I guarantee you though. This was gonna happen for me. I'm gonna make the playoff T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the playoff T-shirts one round. We seen all these motherfuckers in these white tees. They gonna let me design that one time. It's gonna be 20,000+ motherfuckers rocking that shit for
at the playoffs, huh?
Yeah, nigga. I'm gonna design that shit for sure. They gotta fuck with the culture. They gotta fuck with the ones that did, the kids that did.
Nah, for sure. Bro, you be at the Chase Center mingling with the peoples?
Yeah, you know, Kaminga fuck with my brand. My nigga, they traded my nigga Jordan Poole. He's fucking with me. Got some hoodies. Kaminga got some hoodies. Kerr got some hoodies and shit too. You know, niggas be tapped in. They be fucking around, bro. Like, I'm telling you, that's one thing that's gonna happen though for sure.
Shit, bro. I want to appreciate you for sliding through, bro. Bro, anything I could do, bro. Photo shoots, documentary, bro. You just set it up, bro. I'm here for you, bro. I want to start building this platform up to really just show people, bro. Yeah. Hold myself accountable to show my talents of what I really could do for people, because I really been selling myself short by taking away my creativity from my community, for real. Mm-hmm. When I gave my creativity, people was going up.
Yeah.
When I took it away, I don't know. It turned into something else, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everybody, like when I was doing videos, now everybody rap beefing on the shit. So, bro, I want to help you on your documentary, bro.
Man, let's do it.
Feel me? We could do a photo shoot. I got ideas too, for real. That's only if you feel me? If
I want to
see the video,
sure.
the vision, you feel me?
Let's do it.
But shit, I appreciate you coming. This Fatty with Friends. My boy Shaq came and slid through, dropped some gems on this B4L shit, man. Other than that, we out.
We out, man. It's my nigga. I'm proud of my nigga, man.
Pulled up. We gonna pull one more. Got us off the Moet. That's you.
That's me. You know what I'm saying? Pinkies up at all times.